Good morning, everyone, and welcome into Local 4's 4 Things You Need to Know to start off your day. Today is Wednesday, October 8th. My name is Ian Mason. Let's go ahead and jump into today's top headlines. Starting off with local superintendents are starting to warn families about the impacts of a shutdown. Hastings Public Schools Superintendent Christopher Prasosky released a statement on Facebook explaining how the district is preparing for the shutdown, saying, quote, only about 8% of our revenue comes from the federal government, and those dollars are largely designated for specific programs such as Title I, special education, and free and reduced price meals. If the shutdown continues for several weeks, we could begin to feel its effects more directly. The longer-term future of programs like Head Start is less certain, and field trips to federally funded museums, memorials, and parks could also be delayed as time goes on. We'll monitor the situation closely and ensure that we are prepared to address the emerging needs. Prasosky ended the post by reminding parents that they can apply for free or reduced lunch prices at any time. And staying on the theme of education, the Nebraska State Educators Association is working hard on getting education bills ready for the next legislative session. The union is hoping to avoid last-minute hang-ups this year by signaling their priorities ahead of time. The group sent out a survey to its thousands of members to learn what priorities educators had this year, and they seem to be similar to last year. One of the big things that teachers want is paid family medical leave, or the ability to take time off with full or partial pay to take care of a family member with serious health problems, the birth or adoption of a child, or to recover from serious personal health problems. This is something that resonated with members last year, and this year 80% of educators across the state saying they want the organization to keep pushing. LB 440 from 2025's legislative session would have added a 0.35% payroll fee for teachers that would then allow them to take up to 6 weeks, according to the Nebraska Examiner. That's a monthly fee of about $17.50 for teachers making $60,000 a year. We should note federal law does protect workers for up to 12 weeks of unpaid leave in a year. In our third story today, in a recent interview, the Nebraska Secretary of State seemed willing to fulfill the DOJ's request, asking for detailed voter registration data for all Nebraskans. The only thing stopping him, though, is that lawsuit filed by a Nebraska voter advocacy group. It was reported by the Nebraska Examiner the deadline to hand over that data was September 22nd, before Common Cause Nebraska sued them to block that request. In an interview with an Omaha radio station, Secretary of State Bob Evans says he has no issue with handing over the data. He says Nebraska maintenance practices are, quote, complete and proper. He also added that he's not sure if other states can say the same. Let's go ahead and check out our forecast for our fourth story here. We see temperatures up in the mid-60s today, so a bit warmer than yesterday. Still quite nice outside if you ask me. We are going to see a decent amount of clouds and some gusty wind conditions coming up from the south. The further west in Nebraska you are, the more wind you're going to see, so be prepared for that. Temperatures maxing out again in the mid-60s today, warming up into the high 70s tomorrow. We'll see a couple clouds, more clear skies tomorrow, allowing that heat to come in. Friday, a few more clouds, keeping at about 78 degrees. Then Saturday, 81 degrees. Windy conditions returning. So today and tomorrow breezy. Friday should be calm, then windy conditions on Saturday and Sunday. Temperatures in the low to mid 80s before we see a cold front push through Sunday night into Monday morning. Look at that low of 49. 65 on Monday, which is Columbus Day, Indigenous Peoples Day. And then Tuesday we have 68 degrees as the forecasted high. So it should be a relatively nice upcoming week outside. Not too hot, not too cold, but Mother Nature still not sure whether she wants to call it fall or summer just yet. That'll do it for me. Thank you so much for watching Local 4's 4 Things You Need to Know to start off your day. Today is, again, Wednesday, October 8th. My name is Ian Mason, and thank you for watching. We'll see you right back here with the latest news at 11:30, 5, 6, and 10. Have a great one.